Hey, how you doing there? Henry Olsen here from Super Simple Guitar, and welcome to another 5-Minute Friday. Short and simple little lesson that you can take, make your own, and have a lot of fun with over the weekend. Yeah! So today I have something very special for you. This has become one of my favorite things to play. It's super simple. If you're a beginner, you're going to have a lot of fun with this. If you're advanced, you're also going to have a lot of fun with this because it's just so simple, right? So what we're going to be doing is taking an E major chord shape, right? And the really cool thing is that this is now movable, right? Okay, and make sure to stick around until the end because I'm gonna have a special surprise for you at the end as well. Okay, so the really cool thing about this now is when we take this shape, what we can do is we can push it an octave up. Listen to how nice that sounds. So now I'm getting a mixture between the open strings and the higher fretted strings. Right, so that's the first thing about this lesson. And the really cool thing also about it is that with one shape, you're going to be able to really, since you don't have to focus on your left hand, you're going to be able to really focus on your strumming. So I know that a lot of you are still, not feeling totally comfortable with your strumming, or you are kind of in your fixed patterns and you'd like to break out and have something that you can kind of just freestyle with and improvise with, right? So this is the perfect lesson for this, okay? So just to get us started, let me show you a couple things that work, and there's going to be more as we go, but let me just show you a couple of things, okay? So with that E major shape, we're going to take it and push it first to the 7th fret, right? And when I say 7th fret, I mean these two fingers are on the 7th fret, right? Then we're going to push it to the 9th fret, right? Very nice sound, okay? So those are your three main places, right? And then to the 14th fret, and that is now your octave. That's the exact same as this, just 12 frets apart, right? So the riff itself is going to go like this, right? So okay, then the really cool thing about this is that you can experiment with strumming, as I said, and also, as I'm going to be demonstrating, different ways of getting through this will work fine. So it's going to be the perfect thing for you to also start improvising and having fun with, coming up with your own music, right? Okay, and then the really cool thing is you can now take this down to the A. It's a little bit more tricky with the A because it's going to be very tight here to get all fingers in, but it'll still work, okay? So let me just show you the main riff, and then I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you could, improvise and make this your own, right? So starting off on the 14th fret, again, these two fingers on the 14th fret. This might be a little tight if you're a beginner, but if you keep, coming back and trying, you're going to be able to get this. If you can't, then you can still experiment with these. It's going to be fine, okay? So for the riff that's going to be tabbed out, you can get the tab after you watch this lesson. It's going to go like this, okay? So that's 14 into 9, 7, 9, open E. One more time. And as I said, all kinds of different strumming patterns will work, and that's the beauty of this. Now you can literally take this and make it your own and make it, musical and have your own experience with it, right? So, 14th fret, 9th fret, 7, 9, E. Now I'm improvising. And that's the really beautiful part about this. So any of these will work perfectly within the chord progression, okay? So once you get this thing down, play that a couple of times. try to do different things. I'm improvising now. Okay, so you can see there's a lot of potential for you to make this your own and really have a lot of fun experimenting with strumming, not worrying about doing chord changes with your left hand, right? Just being able to freestyle with your right hand and just slide your left hand up and down, okay? So for the A major, same exact concept, except we're going to be muting out the E string, the open E string, when we go to these shapes. 7th fret and 9th fret. Okay, so I'm improvising here, right? And that's what I want you to also learn how to do, right? So play around with this. When you're playing this E shape, it's fine if all 6 strings ring. That's totally fine. When you go down to the A and try to do it, you're going to want to mute out that 6th string with your thumb. Except when you go over here to the octave, it could ring. It wouldn't be the end of the world. It's going to be very hard to mute it. Okay? So play around with that, have fun with it. I'd love to know what you come up with. Let me know in the comments. I'd be very happy to hear from you whether you were able to do this exercise, how it went, were you able to improvise, or is it difficult for you to do different strumming patterns or to just improvise and come up with your own thing in general. Let me know in the comments. I read all of the comments and I'd love to hear from you, okay? And also that surprise at the end that I was telling you about at the beginning is I do have a free tab that's going to show you exactly that main thing. If I went too fast, you can download that totally for free, okay? Also, if you want to watch another lesson just like this one, there's one right here waiting for you. And I will see you next Friday with another 5-Minute Friday. I hope you enjoyed this one. I will see you next Friday. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.